Let's go for a nighttime POV drive in the Mercedes S580e, the plug-in hybrid. It's kind of hard to see at night here in the dark, but this paint is called Verde Silver Metallic, and it looks absolutely fantastic. We've got the Mercedes puddle lamps down there, three-pointed star, and the handles that pop out also light up at night. Quick look at the interior. This spec is gorgeous. Sienna brown Napa leather. And the lighting in the new S-Classes at night is so cool. Go ahead and close the door. Of course, it is soft close. That's cool. Power on. Whoa. Headlights have a little dance. Interior ambient lighting has a little bit of an animation too. And there we go. Changing to my setting, which I have it set to this green theme. We're gonna actually go to a charger because we are currently out of electric range, down to 0 miles. And this is a plug-in hybrid with DC fast charging. So let me look up the EV Go station close by with the built-in Mercedes-Benz UX. Here we go. Let's go. And away we depart. So I have enough that we're driving in pure electric mode right now. But once it fully depletes, the 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 would kick on. So the plug-in hybrid is fantastic because you don't need to worry about range anxiety. Although the range in all-electric mode is pretty impressive. On a full charge, the EPA and Mercedes said this thing would do 46 miles, but I charged it up the other day and it was showing 58 miles of all-electric range. And if you just have this thing at home in your garage on a level 2 charger, which is 9.6 kilowatt AC fast charge or slow charging speed, that's plenty enough to leave home every single day with nearly at least 50 miles of all electric range. And if you're on a road trip, you just put gas in it and it keeps going. And I love that you have a nice engine. That 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 is a good, smooth engine. It's not like they put some puny little 4-cylinder in this thing just to be able to get it to go when you run out of electricity. Combined output is pretty impressive too. 510 horsepower, 550 plus pound-feet of torque. But this thing is definitely tuned much more for comfort, for luxury. If you want the fast hybrid S-Class, well, that's the S63, and you have a twin-turbo V8 in that thing, and it'll do nearly 800 horsepower, over 1,000 pound-feet of torque, and it's so fast. It is ballistic, but it's a little more firm. You get some more of the compromises. This is the more wafty, serene S-Class luxury experience that I absolutely love. I love these executive flagship sedans because I like to say you arrive at your destination more relaxed than you left. Engine just kicked on in hybrid mode. I can turn on my massage seats. Go ahead, comfort, classic massage. Very, very nice. And also, I wonder if you can see it, the heads-up display has the augmented reality when I'm running navigation. A bunch of different arrows just popped up to tell me, turn left up front. Got a little navigation window on the left, a very nice display. It tells me in 0.4 miles, I'm turning left, the speed limit, some driver assistance stuff. My ETA is 7:33 p.m., 1.4 miles remaining. Very, very nice integrated heads-up display. And the lighting. We'll have to play around the lighting. I'll show you all the different settings. I'm not gonna charge it to full, I don't need to. I just wanna go demonstrate some fast charging and gives us a reason to go out at night and take a late night drive. Actually, not that late, it's 7:30. What am I even talking about? It just looks like it's late because summer is over, winter is approaching, and it is dark now at 7:30. Going forward, this kind of video is going to be posted on my new channel called Point of Driving, where it will all be POV driving videos. Make sure to check out the new channel and subscribe for more content like this. Here are some really cool things the S-Class does at night with all of the ambient lighting. When you go to raise your temperature, you get this little red animation line that runs across the interior. Watch that. Isn't that cool? And the reverse happens when you want to get colder. It's blue. Wee, wee, wee. Like that is very, very cool. And if that's too distracting, you can turn down the brightness, you can get rid of that. But same thing on the passenger side. Playing around with that lighting. And then we also have, if I go back here, I'll go to comfort. We have these energizing comfort programs. Here's one called Freshness. Wow. We've got warmth. It's a 10-minute loop. Whoa, wow, that's pretty immersive. Whoa. It's like vibrating. It is really using the bass on the Burmester sound system. Forest Glade. Oh, it sounds like I'm in the trees, listening to the birds chirp. Oh, and it stays on when you're driving too. Very relaxing. All right, EV Go. Which one is the open charger? This one. And my charging door is here on the driver's side rear. Okay. Open up the charging door. I got 2 of them here. CCS, fast charger. There we go. Let me boot up the app. This is a 350 kilowatt fast charger, but this thing will only do a max of 60, so this is complete overkill. But it should definitely deliver at least 60 kilowatts of charging speed. We'll quickly put some juice into the battery pack. Let me actually make sure I have enabled fast charging, hybrid, fast charging on. And we are charging. It is ramping up. We're at 0%, 0 miles. It's saying 30 minutes to charge 100%. If you're between 20 to 80%, that says like around 20-ish minutes. So let's see how quick this will ramp up charging speed. The other day I was here, I saw 58 peak, I think, kilowatts in terms of charging speed. So pretty close to that rated 60 kilowatt charging speed. I'm not going to charge it the full. I don't need to, but just wanted to quickly demonstrate that. If we go to settings, light, ambient lighting right here, manage settings. So you can do monochrome or multicolor. Multicolor has some preset themes. Take a look at the Malibu sunset. The color gradient. We got some blue around the controls on the door for the seats. And then around the armrest is some subtle glow down in the door pocket there. And then the line that follows across the dash. Yeah, that's really cool. This is jungle green. We got Venice pink. Ooh, that feels like nightclub vibes. This is like a teal-y color one. Red moon. Oh, that's kind of cool too. Wow. And also in the back. It's also very, very nice in the back. Let me actually hop back there. I am going to, we'll leave brightness on max. Effects are fine. Let's do, which color? Let's do this one. Malibu sunset's really cool. All right, I'm going to move the seat forward. So when you press that button, you now control your passenger seat. I'm gonna move it all the way forward to give myself maximum legroom. You can also turn on the passenger's heated cooled seat from here, which is very nifty. All right, that is nice and out of the way. Actually, I think I could do that from the back too. Nice, into the back seat we go. Oh, oops, I parked like a complete idiot. My bad. You can see a little bit more of this green. Wow, so much space. You have the metal Burmester speakers right there. There is an even crazier executive rear seat package available. We had an S580e earlier this year that had that crazy center console and everything. That was super, super nice. But right here, I have so much space and you can really see all the lighting. I love the interior ambient lighting in the new Gen S-Class, and this nighttime POV experience is the perfect way to showcase and see it all. Rear seats are heated and cooled. They're not massage on this one, so if you want to massage, you got to go in the front seats. But these pillows, they're so nice. Pillows are amazing on this thing. The dual sunroofs here too. If you have the upgraded, another tier up Burmester sound system, there's another speaker. This one does not have it. Actually, this headliner is not suede, so it's not option, which I feel like at this price point, that should be standard. This is option to $144,000. It's a very, very expensive car. All right, that's sufficient for tonight. 50 kilowatt charging speed, got to about 30%, showing 17 miles. Gonna go ahead and stop charging. Something that's so nice about this car is when you get in and shut the door, the outside world just kind of disappears. You don't really hear it much anymore. And away we go. Wafting away in silence. All electric mode just amplifies the serene calmness that you get in a car like the S-Class. And I vastly prefer this to the EQS, because the EQS is all electric and it's supposed to be like the S-Class, right? But it looks like an egg, and the inside just doesn't scream luxury to me in the same way this does. Like the Hyperscreen, it's like an EV thing, but it's too much. It's not nice. This does have a lot of the latest tech. Pretty much everything is through this touchscreen, right? And we have the full digital cluster, but you still have some nice materials, tons of nice leather, and this is more what I think about when I think about the S-Class. It's experiencing this vehicle. An electric mode here is so smooth and nice. You get 150-ish horsepower and about 350 pound-feet of torque, which is sufficient to get up to speed normally. But if you need more, you're flooring it, or you want to go in a sport mode, it will kick on the inline six. So we have B for battery hold, which is trying to maintain the current state of charge. We have electric mode, which obviously is full electric. We have hybrid mode, which is the blend between the two. You have sport mode, which then turns the powertrain into sport, suspension, steering, stability program into sport. Just tightens things up just a little bit, and the inline six has kicked on. And then there's the last mode, individual, where you can customize whatever you want to do with all your different settings. I've been using hybrid mode pretty much most of the time this week. I've gone to sport a couple times to play around and see what it's like, and it will default into electric mode when you first leave. As with an S-Class, you have so many different things to play with. Let me turn my massage seat back on. Make sure my dynamic multi-contour seat is on, which is the bolsters that hold you up when you're making a turn. Ambient light, we already showed that. We also have a hybrid screen here, which you can see your energy flow, which is pretty cool. Seeing what's going on with your powertrain, all these fun animations and graphics. You also have this 3D effect look on the main cluster. You can turn that on and off very quickly, but it makes all the letters and numbers and the dials look like they're separated slightly, which is really, really cool. You also have a bunch of different themes. So we can go to the sport theme. Whoa, that really has like a tunnel effect with those concentric circles in the middle. Wow, that's a little bit trippy. We have understated. Well, it's like a sunset. That's very minimalistic. And then you can go to the classic look, which honestly I end up using a lot of the time. And this one I've been using this exclusive mode. During the day, it's like a light, very silvery white gray feel to it. And then you can also do navigation mode, assistance, and service. That one is less fun. I don't need to look at that while I'm driving around. So customization is seemingly endless. Put your foot all the way down on the brake, it'll auto hold for you. And just another moment to appreciate the interior ambient lighting as we're waiting here at the stoplight. It's so cool. You can get some glow down here in the center console area. Pull up the cameras here. You got the 360 view. You can pan around, help you park, things like that. Go ahead and floor it. Yeah, that's pretty quick. That is definitely more than sufficient. Now, in my week of living with this S580e, I have noticed a couple little hiccups. So when I made that turn, if I was in all electric mode and I was requesting more power and torque, like really flooring it, trying to get up to traffic speed or something like that, there's been sometimes a tiny little bit of a hesitation as the inline six kicks on. And also sometimes braking does not feel like it's perfectly blended between the regen braking, which we're in charge right there, and the friction brake. Sometimes it's been hard to modulate. It feels almost like it's sticking a little bit, but it's not fully consistent with if you keep the same level of brake force, your slowing force doesn't feel like it's exactly proportional. So it takes a little bit to get used to, but I haven't felt any major complaints. I turned off, there's this like eco braking mode thing that moves the brake pedal, and I do not like that. Where is it? It's assistance? Eco assist, right? It's like the regen braking max. I do not like that. Like literally the brake pedal moves, so not a fan of that. This thing is really, really nice. As option, we're at $144,000. Base price is right around 130 grand for the S580e, the plug-in hybrid. You can charge it at home, get 50 miles of all-electric range, both on slower AC charging, but also DC fast charging compatible. You saw that it should do close to 60 kilowatts, complete overkill into 350, but there's a lot of DC fast chargers that will do 100, right? And you can definitely maximize your charging speed there. If you're just commuting or maybe on a road trip, you want to quickly top up your battery and keep going. Even without charging at home, I was doing well over 30 mpg. I mean, it's at 33.2 right now for my drive today, but we were using some electric mode. But even with the battery depleted down to as low as it would go, because it'll keep recharging with the engine just a little bit and braking and things like that, I was doing 30 mpg, which is pretty good for a heavy, large, luxury sedan with all the tech luxury features you would want. The massage seats in an S-Class are fantastic. Heated seats are awesome. The armrests are heated. All sorts of surfaces are heated. As you can tell, I really, really like the newest Mercedes S-Class. I personally owned an Audi A8L. Love that thing. I've always wanted to try an S-Class, and honestly, this generation might be the one that we go for at some point. But there it is, a nighttime POV drive in the Mercedes S580e, mainly to show off the interior ambient lighting, because that is cool. I like it. And if you really, really don't like it, if you're not a fan, you'd hate fun, you don't enjoy ambient lighting, you can just go ahead and turn it off. Wait, how do I just turn it off, actually? There we go. See, that's not as fun. This just looks dark and gloomy in comparison. No, thank you. Ah, much better. This is a more subtle glow. Hope you guys enjoyed this point of driving video. Less of a dynamic one, but a very comfortable one with the massage seats. I will waft my way home. Check out my daytime POV driving video with this exact car. Very different experience, different look and feel. Thanks for watching.